Good morning, it's day 20, Monday, June the 20th, and June is audiobook month, and you caught me again halfway around the lake on my morning run. I had a little conversation about insecurity this weekend. It led into something else that I'll tell you about in a moment, but talking to my colleague, you can guess who it is, Grover, we're talking about some of the older books we'd done and how listening to them, going back and listening, was a little scary because we're a little insecure about some of the older stuff we've done, and sometimes we're just worried we're going to find some glaring errors and so on and so forth. And and even when we're doing books now, we're not sure. We just have to go. It's a leap of faith. You can't stop and perfect every single second, every single minute, every single paragraph of every book. Otherwise, you'll be doing retakes up the wazoo, and that's not a good idea. So we basically take a leap of faith and trust that it's going to work, and trust in the fact of our years of professionalism, as it were. Last night we went to see a wonderful show. We're here near Ashland at the Oregon Shakespeare Festival. They've had a bit of a disaster. One of their main theatres has developed structural issues. They've had to close it. A very short notice on Friday. The actors are putting on a show, taking the shows and putting them on for free for people who had tickets, even though they've had them refunded. Very bare bones. No lights, no costumes, no set, and a lot of props missing. And I went to see The Imaginary Invalid by Molière, an adaptation which has music and incredible costumes, because I saw the original a short while ago. But this was somehow better because it had a more instantaneous connection. You could feel the passion of the actors without the veneer of this wonderful production. It's a great production, but without that, and in their just everyday clothes, it somehow felt more meaningful in a way. But afterwards, talking to the actors, we know a couple in the cast, and they had these same insecurities, that we were up on stage and doing the first scene, and we didn't know if the audience was getting it and quite how it was going across. But for us, for the audience, it was a fantastic experience, extraordinary, and their professionalism came through in leaps and bounds. It was just extraordinary. And had to reassure them that it actually worked. What I take from this is that when I'm doing my next book, I'm not going to have the set, I'm not going to have the lights, I'm not going to be wearing the fantastic costume I designed for my next book. I'm sorry, but there you go. Or the makeup, and it's just going to be me and the microphone, and I hope that's going to be good enough. I'm a little nervous about it, but we'll see how it goes. That's it, long blog this morning. I'm going to be back tomorrow. Talk to you then. Bye.